Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News. This is the Weather and Lifestyle News Show. I'm a little under the weather today. I did have my spinal tap yesterday, and I'm supposed to not move very much. So last night was a rough one, and today is kind of rough. If you've ever had a spinal tap, it went really well. It was the after part that got me. So hang in there with me today, and I didn't move around much, didn't do much. So we'll get the news and the weather and the earthquakes and the human hamster wheel. What do you think, Karen? Do you want to do a human hamster wheel with me? You do all the footwork. I'll just ride along. So, all right. Weathers. Yeah. Oh boy. Uh, so the weather, Lee, are you guys ready for Hurricane Lee? That's what it looks like it's going to change into. And um, there's Lee out there, and there. It depends who you listen to. Some are saying, "Oh, it's gonna hit landfall. It's gonna hit the islands." Some say it's gonna hit the East Coast. Some say it's just gonna go out to the ocean. Um, I think it's too far out to tell yet. But Lee is forming, and of course, September is the busiest month for hurricanes. So here we go.
Well, get ready to hear the name Lee because you're going to hear a lot of it over the next several days through the weekend and even into next week. Tropical storm Lee right now is in the central Atlantic. This is nearing hurricane strength and it is forecast to become a major powerful hurricane by this weekend as it moves north of the Leeward Islands. So we're going to be tracking this storm closely. There it is on the move through the weekend. Now it skirts the Leeward Islands, expected to be a hurricane at this time. From here, here's where the forecast gets sensitive for us. Now models are pushing it to the north, and Bermuda, well, this could be a problem for you. So all interests really from Bermuda, east coast of the United States, everybody needs to pay attention to this storm because it could be a very formidable, powerful storm that we are going to be tracking very closely.
I don't know if that is how many people come up with those ideas for the. It looks like one big scribble, and that's what I always think. Or it looks like the drawings my grandkids make when they want to show me something and point to the arrow. I don't know. It looks San Juan, Miami, Bermuda, the East Coast. We don't know. I say it's too far out, and they're guesstimating. They're guesstimating. So, anyway, I want to get, boy, all them lines. Yeah, I mean, how many people guesstimated that? You have to wonder. And I think everybody's got their own little track, and everybody's gonna now we're gonna have to wait and see who's right. I'd like to be the person that's right and say, yeah, look at I drew the right line. All right. Not to make fun of the weather people, but boy, that's something. All right. So, latest earthquakes, there's not very many, folks. I was really surprised, and I don't have the map colored in for you. I'll fix that really quick. There we go. And there's only 26, 25. And not very many. One of the big ones is over in Tonga, 5.1. I thought it was going to build up, but when you have a 7, it seems to quiet down. The busiest being around Indonesia, let's see, the Philippines, 4.9. Then we got it over in Indonesia, 4.8, and we go up, and oops, missed one. Oh, both are in the Philippines. Then we go on up to North Korea. How often do we hear about North Korea getting them? Yeah, Mother Nature's going to shake up North Korea for a little bit. Um, and then, it's more, I'm going to say it's busiest right around Alaska, Central Alaska, 3.4, South Alaska, 3.1. Then we have one in Valdez, Alaska. Now, what's really odd is the ones in the United States. We had one in Idaho, Chalice, Idaho, 3.3. We had one in Wallensburg, Colorado. Did you guys feel that one? It wasn't even that deep. Um, And then we had Minton, Texas, which we've had them there before. Um, and then down by the islands, Virgin Islands, a 3.9. So really, there isn't much there for earthquakes. It's too quiet, too very, very quiet, Karen. I mean, wouldn't you think so? 25, and they're all kind of spread out. Nothing's really close. And they're threes and fives, and huh. So I'm going to keep an eye out for it and see what, if it gets busy tonight. It always waits until my show's over and then it starts rumbling. Um, Dinosaur Shrimp Awaken at the Burning Man Festival. Now we keep hearing about everybody getting stuck. Let me see if I can get this here. This is boy, they're not going to like me for this. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I just know it. It's a fish, I guess, and they discovered it there, and it's something that hasn't been seen for a very long time. So this is odd. So here we go. Dinosaur shrimp. I wonder if they ate them. Oh, did you guys? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you guys see it? Did I not put it up? Did it not make it up? Maybe I'll show it again. I mean, look at that little critter there, guys. I mean, that is got to be the oddest thing I've seen for a shrimp. Now, I'm wondering if they were eating them, since they found out they were shrimp. Okay, can you see it this time now, folks? Now, hopefully you guys seen it that time, but what an odd looking thing, huh? Did you guys see it that time? Doggone my thing here. All right, we got that ring. Did you guys let me know, folks, if you didn't see it? I'll try it a third time and have pretty music anyway. So maybe they blocked me because they knew I was going to show it. It looks like a horseshoe crab. Is that what it? Kind of, yeah, I guess. But they're tiny. Do you see how tiny that thing was? That's what I was wondering if they were eating them. I don't know. I guess we'd have to find someone that went to the Burning Man and ask them if they ate them. Someone found them, and probably wondering what they were. All right. So, stargazers, you guys ready for October 14th? Um, half of the southern states might be able to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and we can get on. Oops. There we go.
Well, get ready to
Okay,
hear the
no,
name
we don't want to
Lee,
get
because
ready
you're
for
going
that.
to hear a lot of it.
So you see, not many are going to be able to see it. How come California gets to see it and we don't? On the East Coast, California don't need to see the eclipse. I know, Karen, California's going to throw popcorn at me. I just know it. All right. Over the weekend, Jimmy Buffett passed away, folks. He died of Merkel cell skin cancer. Um, And if everybody's saying, well, what is it? What is it? Lo and behold, I was able to find a clip on it, folks. Very sad. I mean, is everybody gonna quit drinking margaritas now, or what? I mean, I think everybody's gonna be raising margaritas for a couple weeks and listening to his music. And there's isn't there restaurants called Margaritaville? I believe there's a few of them. I think I may have been to one when I was. Was there one in Myrtle Beach, Karen, or was that it was somewhere else I went? I'm thinking it was Myrtle Beach that had Margaritaville. So, all right. Well, let's get in here and prayers for his family. He's gonna be well missed.
Singer Jimmy Buffett died of a rare form of skin cancer called Merkel cell carcinoma. Not only is it uncommon, it's also very aggressive. Now, Merkel cells are found at the base of the top layer of the skin, called the epidermis. Cancer starts when the cells start to grow out of control, and that's most often on skin that's exposed to the sun. Also known as MCC, Merkel cell is much more likely to spread than other skin cancers, and it can be very hard to treat once it does. Buffett built a music and business empire singing about the beachy Margaritaville lifestyle. He died September 2nd at the age of 76 after fighting the cancer for 4 years.
So, wow. Jimmy Buffett, of all people. I mean, everybody, all the good people keep dying. And they're all in their 70s. Well, I better not say that. Not all people in their 70s die. They do lived into their 80s. I won't go there. All right. So, Bright Zoo in Tennessee reveals the name of the rare spotless giraffe. Now, he was born with no spots, folks. He's a cute little guy. And I believe I showed you last week, I'm hoping. So, he was born in July, and they say that the zoo shared the name of the 5-week-old giraffe Monday segment on Good Morning America. And they said after a poll with nearly 40,000 votes, the zoo settled on Zippy Key. So the little fella has now got a name, but you know what? It almost looks like he's gaining some spots, or just the way the sun hit him or the shade. But yeah, they are very proud of this spotless giraffe. So welcome to Tennessee, and welcome to the world, little guy with no spots. All right. Okay. So a Florida man was arrested by the Coast Guard for trying to cross the Atlantic in a human-sized hamster wheel. Yeah. I don't think you can do that. I'd be afraid it would sink. So, my goodness. So, here we go.
There is one silver lining to all this hurricane.
Oh, no. Oops. Well, let's not look at the hurricane. I want to see the hamster wheel. Sorry about that. I was going to say, I didn't think there was a video for it. There it is. A human hamster wheel. And the guy was going to cross the Atlantic. What if it would have sunk? I mean, I don't think there's no saving grace on that one. And his watercraft is shown on the beach near Augustine, Florida. And he's not allowed to do that. This is a criminal cover sheet for what he did. You can't do that. So this gentleman decided, he was going to use his human-sized hamster wheel, he called it, to run on water to London, England. And the Coast Guard stopped him and said, no, you can't. Oh boy. It doesn't say if he took any friends with him, but I bet he did. Now this is a 44-year-old Reza Baluchi, and he's facing federal charges after he was rescued 70 miles off Tybee Island. Um, and this is it was a float. They say based on the condition of the vessel, which was afloat as a result of wiring and buoys. But then they said it started to falter. So, and manifesting unsafe vessel is in a giant drum on each side and paddles that were powered on the runner side. Well, nope, you can't do that, they say. When the coast officers told Bellucci that they were cutting his voyage short, he threatened to kill himself with a 12-inch knife. Well, if I can't ride my hamster wheel, I'm gonna kill myself in front of you. What? He admitted that he did not have a bomb, but they were just. I'm going to get you with the knife, but I don't have a bomb. Where these people come from? I. Boy. Okay, so, but the officers were able to get him to disembark on the base. Okay, here we go. Here's another picture of it. I know you got. He doesn't have a bomb though, folks. He didn't have a bomb, so good thing. And I showed you that picture. So the Coast Guard and the police and fire departments all went down there and they talked him down, and they told him it was safer, that he wasn't on the water, that a big ship might not see him and it could run him over. He says he was gonna raise money for a charitable cause, including homeless people. My goal is not only to raise money for the homeless, raise money for the Coast Guard, raise money for the police department, and I'll even raise money for the fire department, he said. They're all public service, and I do it for safety, and they help other people. Well, I bet you because all of the above showed up, he decided to add all them in. I bet it was just for homeless people. Oh boy, yeah. All right. Now, Utah officials are now starting to warn people around Utah, the whole state. They are starting to find a lot of bats with rabies, and they say so far 2 people have been bit. One bat was found in Midvale, south in Midvale. The other one was in Salt Lake County, it says. They said that it is the Draper bat is what is so far they have found. And they said, but they are finding other bats, and they wanted to take a good look and a good study. That we all know bats got rabies, but these it's not usually known up in Utah. So this is a new thing up in Utah. So if you live there, beware of the bats. They're starting to say they're seeing rabies up there, and they got a picture of one of them. Let's see. This is a common pipistrelle or small bat. He's cute, but he's got rabies. I don't know. Are bats cute, Karen and Susan, or even Mary? Mary, your bat's cute. I mean, yeah. One gets to my house that I thought, well, I had one get in my house. I scared the hell out of me. I don't know. I'm just thinking they all have rabies. Well, they say the ones here do. So, all right. Bats are cute, folks. They have a mom, and people do have them as pets, so they're loved. Oh boy. 3-legged bear invades the screened-in patio of a home, raids the refrigerator, drinks White Claw hard seltzers. What is it? Why is bears drinking beer and alcoholic beverages now? Um, why are these wild animals drinking and doing cocaine? We had, what was it, the cocaine bear, cocaine raccoon, and uh, bears drinking beer, and raccoons drinking beer, and what is this? Boy, I tell ya. Um, so yeah, here we go. See, it's a three-legged bear.
God, look at him.
I don't think he was anyone's pet.
Stop it, Bruno. This is crazy. The reason I'm not going out there right now is because there's no food in there. So I don't. There's no food here, and like in this area, so I'm not gonna try to. Well, if he knows how to open that door, then he knows how to open my house door. So if he opens that house door, I'm probably gonna take that gun. He just opened the cabinet. Holy. Holy. This is crazy. This is, and my dog right here. I'm just watching TV sitting down. Holy.
So bears that drink beer and seltzers, and boy, what's next? Margaritas? We might have them definitely starting to drink margaritas. Toast up Jimmy Buffett. Um, they're in Colorado in the early morning skies, and this was on the 28th. Now, I know many people have been catching these. I think that's kind of Linda G caught something, some lights in the sky. There was two or three of them. But videos captured a fireball meteor lighting up Colorado's sky. And it was odd. Boy, I got a lot of videos today. Um, and even my nephew caught one in Florida. Boy, all right, let me see if I can get this back. Um, here we go. Let me back this up. Boy, I tell you. All right, here we go. So there was one that lit up the Colorado sky on the 28th, and I showed it. There has been, they said, multiple sightings across the United States now where people caught it either on the 28th or between the 25th and the 1st of September. So, yeah, we've got meteors happening. And how come we're not hearing nothing from NASA on this? You would think. Now, this one in Virginia, folks. It's an unexplained rise of what rare red meat. Boy, that's a mouthful. Allergy caught on alpha gal syndrome that develops in human by the way of like a molecule, they said, that's passed through the bloodstream by a species of tick. So they're finding red meat allergies, and they're investigating it. They said this is in Virginia, only in Virginia. So if you live in Virginia and you're buying red meat, there's a good possibility it's been tainted by ticks. So be very careful. It's they're not really recalling it, because I thought it was on a recall until I read the article, and no, it's not the case. And the other thing that gets me, folks, is, as I seen another article, that people are starting to chase the bison at Yellowstone in groups and corner them. What kind of fools are these? My goodness, why would you chase a bison? They can kill you. But they said tourists pinned bison against a wall during a rut, and they're chasing after them. They're yelling at them. They're charging them, really. And they said this isn't the first time. Uh, Bison injure more people than any other animal at Yellowstone, and they get too close. They don't, and they feel threatened. But park staff would like to remind visitors that bisons are large and powerful, and you can't corner them to pet them. And that's what these people are claiming, that they're cornering them so that they'll feel safer and they can pet them. Oh boy, oh boy. Um, there's a second. Remember last week I was telling you they found an alligator in the Pennsylvania River. Well, they found another one, so that's two. They said this isn't just by accident. They're not sure if the hurricanes are causing it or if it's someone let pet alligators loose, but they're going to investigate this and start combing the river to make sure there's no more alligators. Oh boy. Um, um, ConAgra brand, this is a recall. ConAgra brand recalls over 245,000 pounds of banquet frozen chicken strips. And it's the meals after they're finding plastic contamination. And they've also had kids choke on it. So if you've got ConAgra brand banquet frozen chicken strip meals, check your freezers if you have banquet meals, and make sure you don't have the chicken strips. All right, let's get to the funny stuff. Oh boy. So, and I got William coming up in the next hour, and boy, I might let William talk a whole bunch today. Um, I like I said, with me having that procedure done yesterday, I'm real weak. So I might have William just flex his muscles a little bit, and he can yak a lot. So, geez. The warning signs of insanity. Everyone you meet appears to have tentacles growing out of places you wouldn't expect. You start each morning with a 30-minute jog around the bathroom. You write to your mother in Germany every week, even though she sends you mail from Iowa asking why you never write. Every time you see a sign, you have a tremendous urge to hit it. Oh boy, they'd be busy in the city. You'd be a sign on every street corner. You wear your boxers on your head because you heard it wards off evil dandruff. don't don't try that at home. Okay. You're always having to apologize to your next door neighbor for setting fire to his lawn decorations. Every time, every commercial you hear on the radio reminds you of death, and you scream loudly. And it only happens in the car, it says. People stay away from you whenever they hear you howl. Okay. Your breath smells more like the squirrel dung each passing day. You have a meaningful conversation with your toaster. Well, everybody does when the toast don't pop up. Well, it's real meaningful. And do we shake it? No, yeah. Every time the phone rings, you shout, "Hey, an angel just got its wings." Okay, boy, that one got me there. You like cats, especially with mayo. Oh, how horrible. Media toast. No, I'm sorry. Melba toast excites you. You try to make a list of warning signs of insanity. You keep thinking this is the year of the Red Sox. You like reading lists like this and adopt their ideas. Yeah, okay. So there you have it, folks. That's today's show. And come on back tomorrow, and we'll be here tomorrow. I can only get stronger and better as this week goes on. They said it would take a day or two, and I just need to sit still and quit moving around. So, what, William talk? Yeah, William talks. We have Mary stick the key in your back, William, and Karen turns it, and then you just yeah. And I'm not even on medication today. I just been silly all day long, and the kids even noticed it when they got here. So, all right, folks. So come on back tomorrow and subscribe and hit the like button and the share, and tell your family and friends about us. And we're, getting up there and with new viewers, and so share. Lots of shares for this show last week. So we have the World War III report coming up in a few minutes. So come on back, and we'll get that key in William's back so he can talk really fast. All right, William, I hope you're ready for it. All right, you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow. If not, come on back in 30 minutes.